the track. Out, no formation lap, away we go. Thanks very much for the heads up, Kahoot. Noodles didn't get the jump, and Kahoot's got through. I didn't even think that. Oh, geez, I tell you what, we've gone racing real fast. But Kahoot's got the jump. Oh, geez, I tell you what.
Oh no, the winner's in the wall. He's picking someone else.
Oh no, what's Winter done? But he's got no damage.
Bounced off the Ferrari into the
wall.
Oh
wow!
He might have taken J-Rad with him.
J-Rad or Rilo in the Tifosi, he's got through. J-Rad in the Williams, the solo Williams, but Winter's got through. That's a great pickup. He's hit the wall. Good night, Rilo. The Tifosi are spitting it. They're not happy. He's out. We have our first VC virtual safety car. That's it.
It's called a motor race.
That's it. We went Wason. There's your. Yeah, we got Wason. There's it. There's little Mike in the back.
Race cars.
Yes, there he is. They're going Wason.
What's the race cars?
Yeah, you see the race cars.
Hey cutie, how are you, mate? They're going Wason. Little Mike
just put on a new set of soft tires.
Yeah, so he's obviously going to two-stop it.
Not sure what the game for two-stop.
I tell you now, there was a bee's dick between the castle wall and Relic's front wing, just going through the castle section. You wouldn't want to get it any closer, but he seemed to have
about 0.8 of a second most of the way around the lap until they get to this front straightaway. Noodles is to the
Noodles
left.
is in. He's in the box. He's pits.
Oh,
just got away with it. But Kahoot, take a look at that.
Missed that wall.
Take a look at the gap. That was almost over 5 seconds 2 laps ago, Mike. It's now under 4. He has got J-Rad for company in P3.
All over the. Oh, he's made contact with the back of the half on the exit of turn 2. Both of them have DRS heading down the straightaway down into turn 3. But looks like Josie's going to get that
He's
done
going to get that
before they get to braking zone.
Yep, absolutely. So he gets himself up to peace. The former Div 3 superstar who took all before him, a little bit twitchy. Does that give Kahoot the opportunity? Not too sure it has. And he holds stay. So great pass out by J-Rad down 14, 15. Will any one of these guys take the punt and try and push it to Red's lap 19-20? Whoa, Kahoot's done it. And this is the worst thing. Why can't I? How has he not got damage from that? Deb's retired. Do we have? It is just a safety car. Safety car. So
oh, here comes Noodles this time. He's going driver's right. The Alpha Tower, he can't do anything about it to hold him off. And left for dead, lose the position.
And that's it. Noodles up to P6. Job done. Into turn 3. J-Rad not being able to maintain that pace. With Kahoot behind him and Josie Wales in P4.
Oh, Abyss is in the wall.
Again.
Oh, no, it's the McLaren. It's Daff.
Oh, Daff's out. Do we have a safety car again? Safety car again.
Betsy's in. Betsy's in.
Betsy's in.
J-Rad stays out.
Wow.
Kahoot stays out.
Kahoot stays out. So what's Betsy?
Out.
Josie and that and Betsy's. What Betsy? He's gone to the Reds. Left for Dead stayed out as well. Oh boy.
Hung out to dry.
Oh. Like 2-day-old washing. Betsy's been hung out. Oh boy. Oh, Kahoot's lost it.
The message already.
Kahoot's lost it.
No.
And you that's it. My goodness me. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Kahoot has spun it around. I've got my next one. Under safety car. He's dropped all the way back to P10. Curtis was the Muppet of the day. Has just lost Muppet of the day to Kahoot, who was sitting there in P2. Betsy's got himself up to P6 already. So he's jumped 3 spots going into turn 1.
J-Rad's got plenty of speed with Williams. He's got to push now. Betsy making a move forward.
He's done it. Got left for dead easily. Noodles is the next up. 6. Betsy looking up on the inside of Noodles.
Knows where it doesn't
Belong. You can't go too wide. Oh, Noodles got clipped. Oh, how did they manage? Seriously. And Betsy spun it. Oh, he spun it. Racing incident, no doubt about it. Rubrik's crashed it into the wall. Surely, no, 2 laps to go. They are not going to get a safety car. And Rubrik is out. That means guaranteed points for everything. Rubrik has left the session.
Oh, Josie's
there. And Josie's up to P1. J-Rad will just stink in there 2 laps. He's going to win the Baku Grand Prix for Division 1. J-Rad P2. Relic in the podium and Claps get the hoodie. Noodles in P4. Left for Dead P5. Harry Dwells P6. Kahoot into P7 with no wing by the looks of it. And just takes out his teammate and gets P6 out of it. Oh, shit. Betsy comes out with no thing. Willie's got P9, but Betsy's not going to be classified because he was ghosted. Willie in P9. Oh, my goodness me.
His teammate by 3 thousandths of a
But you
second.
saw how he did it, don't you?
No, I didn't.
Welcome back. Sorry about the interruption. Lobby restart, but looks like we're going to be good to go here. In a few moments' time, the guys are obviously putting their setups on. So, going to be a very, very good race. Looking forward to it. Relic with the pole, thanks to the rain. And it looks like we're going to go lights out here. No formation lap, lights out, and away we go. Relic has got the job done on pole. I'm just going to get the tyres all sorted out. And, up on the inside, Relic has gone crunch into Josie Wales. They're going down. Lickily splits. I'm not too sure which is going to go through there. Winter and Betsy, they're all getting involved. There's a crash down the back. I think that's Rilo that's spun it. Rapid Cons flipped all the way back. Rilo's gone all the way. 5-second penalty for corner cutting there from Billsy, but he jumps up to P4. And out of all of this, Chrissy's got the first with Reedy. On his first race on the hards, Rubrik, the owner, into P3, if you don't mind, Millsy, Kahoot P5, Winter, Betsy in P7. So hopefully the Bulls and Winter gets out of the road. Let's wrap it. And Kahoot spun it too. They're spinning around like a record player at the moment on lap 1. J-Rad on 13. The action's thick and fast. Josie Wells has just sent the thing from Siberia up the end of left, and he's back up to P9. Relic has got himself back to P8 after that absolutely shithouse start. He will be pissed off as a motherfucker. But anyway, going down through here, 119. Chrissy's got ourselves off and running in the first position. Let's get out of here. Just a little bit. Reedy gets a little bit squiggly. Was able to hold it. Rubrik, can he take advantage of it on those reds? Needs to take advantage. They're not going to last that long. Man, this is Div 5? You would think so, Benno, based on what's going on. We've got 3 guys in the pits. Deb for a wing. Yep. wing, and Rilo for wing. So up front, Chrissy has got himself a nice little 1 second gap from Reedy. Rubric into P3. Really nice and close. And down on the inside here, Rubric all sniffing around. It's probably his best start. Millsy's got himself to P4. Kahoot trying to get himself up in the performance there. Who's dropping down? I don't think Josie Wales and Abyss are making themselves acquainted there at the hairpin. I don't think Abyss is really going to be able to hold Josie out. Betsy's 2 and a bit seconds. Rubric has been able to get the jump up onto Reedy into the wall of broken wings and the chicane of penalties and gets himself to P2. Meanwhile, Chrissy's got the fastest lap as you would expect, but Millsy down in P4. Betsy now into P5, really hunting down these top 4 guys on those hards. Winter into P6. He's going to be that Perez today. He's going to hold Relic and Josie Wales. That's going to be his instructions, Winter. He's been a really good teammate this year. And Relic just sent it up turn 1, got involved with Josie, who was around the fight and should have really relented, and an accident pursued. Obviously, race 1, we'll see if the boys submit it. We're not going to make calls. Josie Wales looking like he's going to take an overtake here. Abyss, does he? No, he doesn't. And Left for Dead takes a great little advantage of that. Let's go and take a look at that on the Rapid Racing replay there for a minute, and you can just see up on the inside Josie Wales making Abyss look for it, but mind you, Left for Dead is right there behind him and takes advantage of this and gets himself up a position all the way up to P9. Back to live racing. Josie Wales in P8, ERC Curtis in P2, J-Rad as well. Rapid Con looking like on the outside. 3 second time penalty for Curtis for short, or the corner cut there. Josie Wales in P8, Relic in P7, hunting down Winter. Oz Betsy, he's now gained 8/10 of a second on Millsy, who's 1 second. Reedy staying in there. Josie Wales 3 seconds for multiple warnings. Rubric doing very nicely. He's now 1.5 seconds. Those reds starting to really get hot. Starting to fall away for him. Chrissy, meanwhile, nice and comfortable out front. Outside of DRS. Reedy just waiting for his chance. Yep, exactly. I wouldn't say it'd be a pleasant party. I can imagine that. Betsy doing very nicely with Winter and Relic in P7. Josie Wales trying to come through. Curtis in P9 doing nicely. J-Rad, the Division 3 superstar, got his first podium. Has now got DRS on Curtis. Can he take advantage of this as we go into the chicane of penalties? Into the wall of broken wings. Setting him up there, but I don't think he's close enough. Noodles with 3 seconds as well. The penalties coming thick and fast here in Division 1. Just a little bit squirrely. Curtis, this is probably going to be J-Rad's opportunity. Absolutely up on the inside. He's got it. He has got it. Nice overtake there from Josie. Sorry, from J-Rad. Up into P9. Curtis going through. He's now got Kahoot for company. And Noodles also on the back there. So a little bit of a DRS train there. Didn't have much chance to go boogity. Let's go racing, boys. But Noodles in P12. Con down in P13. Left for Dead. All the way down in P14. Rilo P15. Abyss, Ninja and Deb all going through. But Chrissy, nice and comfortable. Rubric just sort of trying to get inside that DRS for the first time. Reedy hasn't let him go. He's just sitting there nice and patiently, Reedy. He understands he's got the hards. He's going in the longer distance. Rubric's gone for the pace. Right up board. Millsy in P4 with Betsy. Our Division 1 reigning champion there in P5. Winter in P6 and Relic in P7. JC Wales now 3 seconds and a 3 second penalty. J-Red going through. Well, just Kahoot goes up on the inside, or Noodles making themselves go up and down, up on the inside. Noodles, and he spun him. He has spun Kahoot. There's no doubt about that. And Kahoot will be spitting it. And Noodles is... he's actually... Noodles was a good noodle. Pulled over to the side and let Kahoot pass because he felt sorry for him. Well. Rolo in P13, Abyss Ninja has got himself up to P15 because Con has pitted with Left for Dead. Meanwhile, up in front, Chrissy. So Relic into turn 1. Massive dive bomb. Took out Josie Wales. Spun himself all the way down into the mid-pack and has got himself back up to P7. But Chrissy leads the way and Josie Wales behind him. So they fell right down the back of the pack. J-Rad 3.6. And Curtis now 1 second behind with Kahoot. A further 8 seconds there with Noodles down. Into the pits. He's obviously got damage. Let's see what he does here. Does he go to the reds? Wing damage and onto the mediums. I'll be right back, guys. My son's got his L plates. Get off the road. Son's got his L's. Congratulations, mate. Well done. Well done. No, I don't sure. Not too sure. We'll go back to the thing. So Noodles has got himself back out on the mediums. Will they go to the end? Who knows? Up in front, 1.5 seconds. Reedy just sitting there nice and patiently. Not really disturbed much there by Rubric. He's not getting too far away, and he also knows that Chrissy isn't that far away, but Millsy, 2.6 seconds. Betsy, now inside DRS. Can he get the job done? Will Millsy create a bit of a fight here for the current reigning Division 1 champion? Or will Betsy make light work here of the Division 2 boy? We'll soon find out as they go through here to the end of Sector 1. Betsy just lining him up. Will he take his opportunity here on the short straight here at the back of the track? A really, really good performance. Relic is also on the back of Winter. Up on the inside. No. BNN, Millsy closes the door. Do we get up on the hairpin? Bit of a stretch here. 3 second time penalty for Winter. Millsy doing a very, very nice job holding out the current reigning division champion. But I don't think it's going to be to any avail. I think Betsy's going to get the job done here. He is right up alongside him. Safe as houses. Betsy up to P4. A valiant fight there by Millsy, but he knows his fight's not there today. Winter into P6. Relic is now into the DRS of Winter, but Winter holding him at bay. You could see in qualifying he was quite quick. JC Rails 3 seconds. He's not being able to close that gap down much. J-Rad in P9, a further 4.7 seconds, and he's starting to drift away back there. Curtis 3 seconds, so J-Rad, so they're really starting to space themselves here with Kahoot 7 seconds. They're just really spacing it. Right now, if we take a look, Reedy's now got himself up past Rubric. Rubric, those reds, he's going to be screaming. They are going to be crying out in pain. So, Chrissy now would probably start feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Left for Dead with the fastest lap. And Abyss with another 3 second time penalty. Betsy now starting to really reel these guys in. Millsy hasn't let him go though, which is a really good performance from Millsy. Winter in the DRS, so it's a bit of a DRS train here. Be interesting to see what happens in going through with Winter. Relic in P7. So DRS train forming up there. Josie Wales hasn't been able to really reel these guys in. J-Red now 5.4 seconds. So, meanwhile up in front, Reedy is starting to get himself into the DRS zone of Chrissy. 10 laps down. No VSC, no safety car. Bit of carnage, but Noodles has been able to get the job on Abyss though. Coming into turn 1. And he's now 21 seconds. And Abyss has spun it. And I think that might have been a slight little reset to track there by Abyss. He definitely did spin it. And Con's out. Con is out. We're in sector 3. Is that going to throw? He's retired in pits, Con. So that is not going to throw out a safety car. That's it, Clappy. Don't forget, spin and win. Your chance to win a KFC Zinger box tonight, as well as a free sub for a month, plus also that limited edition F1 RB16 World Championship car after the stream. And also thanks to our sponsor Sully's. You're never dressed until you're wearing a Sully's. Use Rapid25 at checkout for your 25% off the entire range of Rapid Sully t-shirts and hoodies. Go to sullysshirts.com. That gap between Reedy and Chrissy really starting to be maintained. Betsy has now got past Millsy, and Mr. Rubric has boxed for the hards. Dropped himself out into 10th. So, let's see what Betsy can do from here. Thanks very much for everyone tuning into the stream. I'm rolling solo here at the moment. Unfortunately, the great big cactus can't join us tonight. And while this DRS chain is in effect, Relic isn't going to be able to close it in. Josie Wiles is maintaining that 3-second gap. He's not sort of closing it in, but it's not getting any worse. J-Rad, Con has left the session. After that DNF, just boxed it out there. Thanks very much for joining in with us, mate. So, Chrissy leading quite comfortably in the Aston Martin. But Reedy is about to make him sweat. I'm not too sure. Yes, that's it, Benno. Your Sully shirt is coming on Friday. Wonder if Dutchie's in the chat. When's payday, Dutchie? Just put that through. So Reedy just maintaining his position there. Betsy 2.3 seconds. Millsy. Oh, Winter spun it. He's spun it around and he's dropped positions, and Relic has got past through a mistake at the hairpin from Winter, and it's dropped himself from P5 down to P7. And that's going to allow Relic now to get DRS out on Millsy. But take a look at the ERS deployment there. 44 to Relic. He's spending it like he's at the strippers. Betsy. Looking very nice. Multiple warnings for Deb. Way down there in last. 2.5 seconds. Reedy has now got himself in, but he's deployed all that ERS. He's not going to be able to close in on Chrissy, who is comfortably into the 40%ers as we come down the end of that front straight. That's it. Wins payday claps. That's right, Dutchie. Betsy maintaining it. Millsy and Relic 1.4 seconds. So he's dropped outside of the ERS of Millsy. I don't know whether that was the winter effect turning at the hairpin. JC Wales is now a further 4 seconds. I think you're going to find he's probably got a little bit of damage there, I think, on the underfloor. And that's causing him to slip slightly from Relic. Winter in P7 and J-Ray getting himself up to P8. That's because of the owner, Rubric Boxing. Off those reds, the 2-lap old hards, he'll be hoping to stretch these out to the end. Curtis into P10, Kahoot P11, and Noodles all the way down there in P12. In the world of his own there. Rilo P13, Abyss P14, Ninja. So right now, it's all very much line astern, except now Reedy and Chrissy are going to be getting themselves acquainted for that top position. Exactly. Let's watch Reedy. Well, can he hand down Chrissy? Formula OCE's golden child. Dutchie's adopted son, Reedy. Ninja with that. And Reedy getting the ERS open. He's been able to save a little bit of it here into the chicane penalties. Wall of broken wings. DRS wide open again, but he's not really deploying it that much. If any at all, he's waiting for his opportunity into the hairpin here. Millsy as well, just down there as well. Relic starting to claw his way back to the 3rd and 4th. Yeah, press the rain button or safety car, Kahoot. Multiple warnings. So Chrissy and Reedy, they're all very much line astern here at the moment. Reedy just trying to stay in that DRS zone of Chrissy's. Meanwhile, Chrissy with 36% can deploy and defend as required. Betsy starting to close that gap ever so slightly. It's now 2 seconds. Millsy, after yesterday in Division 2, leading that entire race and then letting it all go to shite in the last lap, being on the wrong tyres. And you can see him in P4. He's not giving it up. Betsy doing very nicely with the ARS deployment. Relic in P5, it's 1.8. That's sort of holding stations. Josie is holding it in P6 and Winter now P7. A further 7 seconds to J-Rad. After that wonderful performance last week, getting his very first Division 1 podium. Currently sitting there quite comfortably in the points. Ah, yes. What a day. I wasn't even there, was I? I don't remember doing Tier 3. Oh, you won, didn't you? That's it. You won. And Rubric in P9. Curtis P10. Kahoot with Noodles. Ah, yes. There we go. Oh, jeez. Don't remind me of AMG. Bloody hell. Anyway, Rilo, P13 and Left 4 Dead. P14 and Abyss. Ninja and Deb, the day that cost me the championship. Perez, thank you very, very much. So let's take a look at what Chrissy's got in store for us here. Ah, long story, Clappy. Just blocks me all day. Anyway, Chrissy with Reedy. Thanks very much to everyone joining us in the stream here tonight. 18 laps to go down here. No safety car, no VSC. It's a bit of a procession, to be completely honest with you. Millsy doing very, very nicely, just holding on to the back of Betsy. Relic is now dropped out 2 seconds, and Josie is now 3.2. So that sort of gap between Relic and Wales is not going anywhere. Winter a further 3 seconds back, and J-Rad is now almost 8 seconds away. The field is just spreading away, and not much we can do about it. Rubric, the first of our pit stoppers, or not forced, but it did get those reds on. Eight and Curtis in there. So Kahoot trying to get in touch with bring it down. P11 so far for the Division 1 Season 4 champion. He'll be very, very disappointed not to gain points. Noodles has gone through. We've got yellows in Sector 3. Does that look like that's Winter, I think? It is Winter. And he has come a cropper here at the chicane of penalties. We've got another one. We've got Abyss. What is Abyss doing? No, he's okay. He's got himself up and running. Has he got any wing damage? No, he's going to be okay. But I think that might have been to get... No, Ninja's got past him though, so not too sure where Abyss... what happened there at the chicane. But again, we continue on. So Reedy, and guess who is now in DRS of Reedy? Betsy, our current Division 1 champion. Looking very, very comfortable. Millsy P4, Relic P5, Josie Wales in P6. J-Rad, 12 seconds. He made a massive mistake there sometime. Oh, he's actually got past Winter, that's why. But still, that spin at the chicane from Winter, and he's boxed. Probably not his best race tonight, unfortunately, in 5 seconds. So it's just mounting up for Winter now. 16 laps to go. We've got Betsy comfortably there behind Reedy. He'll wait for his opportunity. 16 laps down. Rubric with a 3-second time penalty. Noodles has got himself over Winter because of the boxing. Who's in the pits? Let's run on board with Betsy. Gets a lovely little exit. Can he get it open? In fact, he's not even deploying ERS. He just wants that. He's happy to sit there. Take his weight. Wait for the right opportunity. Chrissy's the first to blink. So Chrissy is the first to blink, and in the pits he'll be going to the mediums. Relic is also boxed there, so the first of our front runners. Josie Wild continues on. Betsy with a penalty with Reedy in front of him. And just that slight issue there going into the chicane of penalties has cost Betsy to drift back from Reedy. 1.4 seconds. He was in DRS, and now he's starting to deploy the ERS there, trying to get himself back in tide. What Reedy does now, I'm not too sure. Is he going to stretch it to get to the Reds? Be interesting to see what these top four do. Will they stretch it out to the Reds here? No, he didn't, Claps, but good to see, doing well. Top four battle. What these guys do is going to be interesting. Who comes in for the mediums? Who stays out, goes for the Reds, stretches it out. There's been no safety car. Betsy's in. Betsy's in. Reedy's in. Millsy continues on. He's going to take the gamble, I think. Josie's in as well. So, the top four are boxed except for Millsy. And Reedy is in as well. Not too sure. He's going to get himself out. Where's he going to be? So Chrissy has got himself a nice little gap. Got himself. So the undercut has worked. He's been able to stretch that gap out to 2 seconds. Millsy at the moment leading, praying for a safety car, but I think he can probably stretch it out. Deb, another multiple warnings. He's got himself another penalty. And penalties are going to start coming into play because Reedy has got no penalties. Betsy behind him has. Relic as well. No penalties. Not too sure if the rain. I think they've made it a clear race because of the lobby restart. Unfortunately, Claps. Who knows? But purple sector there for Relic, so he's fastest if it's personal or what it may be. But J-Rad hasn't boxed. Josie Wales has though. But what has ever happened to him? Chrissy with a 112.7. Reedy has boxed, and there goes Millsy. Now, what does Millsy do? Is he going for the Reds? This is what I'd like to know. He's on the mediums. He's out, and he will come out behind Josie. So Josie's been able to leapfrog him. So staying out those 2 extra laps, unfortunately, for Millsy has cost him. Yes, he might have the slightly better tyres, 2 lap of youngers, but it's going to be a roll of the dice for Millsy as he goes through. Ready, pen. Oh, yeah, he's got a pen, so he's done. So the top 4, Relic, after that ludicrous dive at the start, has got himself in prime position to be able to, no penalties, he can just sit there and just wait. Ready, 3 seconds, he's dropping back off the pace from Chrissy. JC Wales, J-Rad, him and Relic, the only ones in the top 10 not to actually have a penalty. Betsy with a 112. He's starting to close in now on Reedy. 12 laps to go. Guys are all spread out here. Really isn't any close battles to watch. Reedy just can't seem to find the pace in the mediums and keeps trying to force the issue. Betsy looking to close in. Reedy's not going to have the advantage of having Chrissy as his DRS wingman. Kahoot with another penalty. So that leaves 3 drivers without a penalty on track. Relic, J-Rad and Rilo. When will those guys join the penalty brigade? So, Relic at the moment, but Betsy's now got himself into DRS zones with Reedy. Chrissy's sort of on his own out there, 4 seconds away. JC Wales, fastest lap, but he's still a further 3.5 seconds behind Relic, so Relic isn't going to panic there too much. Betsy gets within that DRS zone, just cannot seem to get the overtake on Reedy. Straights just aren't long enough here. Winter's out. Winter's out. Do we have a safety car? No, he's boxed actually. He has boxed in the pits. So Winter has boxed. He's DNF'd it. That's it. He's retired in pits. So again, no safety car. And no overtaking on the pit straight, which is terrible news for Betsy. Until that's cleared, Betsy can't overtake. And it's still yellow. And still we have Winter coming out on the track here. He cannot pass. Winter's left the session. Still got yellows, so Betsy cannot overtake. That's going to cost him 10 laps to go. So we're now back green racing here. Relic needs to start to find something. Right now he's in the box seat for a podium. You would expect Chrissy to be able to hang on here. In fact, he's stretching sector 2s and 3s. It is Abyss. Whoa, that's dangerous. But he got himself back on track and continues on. Left for dead now, going into the he's going on to the reds. So he's in the pits. Rilo is going to go onto the reds as well. Just keeping my eye on Betsy and Relic at the moment in P3, P4. So Abyss, Ninja onto the reds. They're all going for the fastest lap time. 10 laps down to go. Chrissy comfortably 4 seconds in front of Reedy. Betsy in P3 with Relic in P4. In the box seat, as I said, for that podium. Josie Wales just hasn't been his day since that turn 1 incident with Relic. And he's dropping out. Millsy with Rubric and Curtis. J-Rad in the points again, but won't be happy with where he's sitting at this moment. Kahoot is back in the points, so vital point there for the Pinnies. in the constructors. Noodles has been able to garner into 5 seconds away from Kahoot, but he's going to have to box. Those yellows are just going to blow anytime soon. They're definitely not going to get 24 laps. So Left for Dead coming through now. On those reds, so he's obviously going to go for the fastest lap, I'd imagine, Left for Dead. Or try to. Rilo, Abyss another 3 seconds for multiple warnings. Ninja's now ghosted, so he's not going to be classified. And Deb way down there in last. So right now, it is Chrissy's race to lose with 8 laps to go. He has really led this race from start to finish. Ninja, oh actually, is he ghosting? How's he getting through? Oh my god, he's ghosts getting penalties. That's how bad it is for him. Or is that because, are they ghosting because Millsy's trying to lap him? I think that might be the case. Yep. And Abyss gets out of the road. Well done. So Ninja needs to get out of the road. So I'm trying to fight Left for Dead with a 1:11.87. So he's got the fastest time, but in order for him to get the extra point, he's got to get himself back into the top 10. And right now he's 29 seconds behind Kahoot. Now, Reddy is starting to ever so slightly bring that gap down to Chrissy. It's now under 4 seconds, but I think Chrissy at the moment is probably just maintaining or managing ERS and his tyres. He knows he's not under a lot of pressure at the moment. Oh, far out. Yeah, true. 8:30 PM Left for Dead. And you get the Rapid Racing League Goose of the Week Award. Rapid. It's the prize Goose of the Award for Left for Dead for missing quali. So, Betsy and Reedy doing battle here. Sector 2, that's Abyss again. But he's able to go through. So, okay, so is this... Oh, Reedy's moved out of his road. Has he? What's he doing? Okay. Betsy's done it. He's passed him. 7 laps to go. It's going to be a penalty situation. Reedy's got through. Relic is 1.7 seconds. Does Reedy let him go past and try to collect his ERS? 32%, 8%. So Chrissy's burnt it all. We will now watch Betsy, see if he can take advantage of now being in second in clear air. Josie now 4 seconds. He's definitely got some sort of damage, I would imagine, or something wrong with the setup. Millsy 5 seconds behind. Rubric on those 18 lap hold hards. He's trying to push them through in P7. J-Rad into P8. Curtis P9 and Kahoot in P10. Not a lot really happening. Reedy's starting to drop outside. I think he's finding the pace of Betsy just that little bit too much out of his zone. It's been a very, very long time since Reedy's been able to get himself onto the podium in Rapid due to time and obviously with school and everything. But made a really good account of himself here tonight on his first race for the season in Rapid. Relic's starting to also hunt or get in, try to close the gap there to Reedy, 1.6 seconds down. Josie Wales, I think, is probably conceded that, well, I think 5th's going to be the best tonight unless there is a late safety car. He could be Showtime, but he's going to have to get his ass into motion, mate. As you know, I don't show the penalties, so we never give it up until the very end of the race. But right now, Betsy has taken 3/10 off Ninja with another 3 seconds for multiple warnings. But Relic right now is definitely on for a podium. He probably won't be satisfied with that after a stellar quali where he got pole. But right now, I think Relic is quite content just to hold position, take the podium. Betsy right now has shaved over a second on Chrissy. There's 5 laps to go. Looking very, very racy here, Betsy. The current Division 1 champion, Season 5 champion. Our fifth champion in terms of our 5th original. No driver has ever won back-to-back or even a second Division 1 championship. Will Betsy create history this season? He's currently 33 points behind Josie Wales, and as points stand at the moment, he's on for a massive haul of points and the ability to close down Josie. Chrissy with a 3-second time penalty. Well, is that the trigger for Betsy to sit back and relax? Does Betsy have it on pens? 4 laps away from finding out, ladies and gentlemen. Can Chrissy stretch it out and hold on to that podium? Josie Wales just quite comfortable there. He's now taken 6/10 out of Relic, but Relic is sort of cruising around here. Reedy has built up his ERS, got it down into 10%, trying to make the overtake on Betsy. But I think Betsy's sitting there going, you know what? I don't have to do anything. Ninja with another penalty. More penalties you can poke a stick at right now. They're being handed out like dollar bills. So these guys, well and true. Millsy dropping now 6 seconds. Rubric into 17 with 20 laps. Old Hards, J-Rad P8 and Kahoot. So all these guys, Noodles just has not been his day. Curtis on 30 lap olds. He's going to run it to the end. Left for dead. Can he close it within 4 laps? Who knows? 6 laps old. He's got the fastest lap, but it means nothing if he doesn't get into the top 10. Rilo be very, very disappointed with tonight's race. Just hasn't been there at all tonight. Ninja in P14 racking up penalties like confetti. The best who's ghosted, and I'm just going to assume he's either left. I think so. But his ghost is doing a terrible job here collecting penalties as well. So, right now, Chrissy has at least 2 penalties that we know about. Betsy with the 1 that we know, so he doesn't have to pass him, but I know what Betsy's like. He would love to pass him on track. This is now lap 33 of 35, so even if we do get a crash, there will be no safety car. So, overall, as a spectacle, hasn't been the most exciting race, but driver standards with no VSC and no safety car, they'd be happy. So, Betsy, 2 laps to go. 2.3 seconds. Yes, Benno. Been a big day for the Padge. Needs to get to bed. Two laps on. So Relic is now 2 seconds behind Reedy. He needs to keep inside that 3 seconds for the podium. So Reedy lots of pens. Oh, Reedy just a little bit squiggly coming up there. Betsy, I think, has, you know what, he's going to go, you know what, I'm going to win this on pens. I think Betsy's probably said, you know what, I'm just going to take the W any way I can get it. 2.2 seconds. So Reedy holding in Rubric. So Relic in there with Josie Wales, who just hasn't had the race he would have liked after that start. is coming together. We've got sector 2 and 3. That is an Aston Martin of Ninja, I'm going to assume, but he's got himself back. Oh, and a little bit red. So, we're about to go. No, you'll see it after the race, Benno. I never show them, never will. So, Chrissy is on the last lap. It's all about the excitement factor, Benno. Got to build some excitement because, let's be honest, it's been as boring batshit race. These guys don't crash. They're just out on the track going round and round in circles. Not too sure who's joined me in the chat at the moment. And this is the last lap here. So coming down here for the last time. So Chrissy, it's the last lap, which it is. So Chrissy goes through. He's going to be first on track. But what about the pens? Ninja's got himself another penalty. So Chrissy is going to go across the line. P1. Betsy jumps him. Reedy jumps him into P2. Relic has won it. Relic wins it on track, if you don't mind. Betsy relegated to P2. Reedy P3. Josie Wales P4. Chrissy. But Betsy's left the session already. Josie Wales will finish in P4. Chrissy drops all the way back to P5. Millsy in P6. Rubric in P7. J-Rad P8. Cahoot. Rubric's dropped already. Let's see what Cahoot's got. He'll stay in P9. Noodles, the last of the points, has been able to pass Eric Curtis, or Curtis on track there. I think Curtis went for a fastest lap or something, but Curtis up on the inside on the last lap in there. Noodles doesn't try and fight it. I think he knows he's got the best on the penalty. Spin and win is on. And that's it. We are done. Abyss is the last and over the line. The usual crash. So, that is it. A pretty stock standard. Cahoot somehow gets driver of the day. Good on for him. But my driver of the day is Chrissy, who led from start to finish, and unfortunately, if it hadn't been for penalties, would probably have won it. So let's get our top 4 in here. Or top 3. Could be a very, very boring one. Relic has joined us. And that is it. Ready has joined as well. So let's wrap this up. Relic in P1. Betsy with a name change in P2. Let's take a look at here. With Reedy getting our top 3. It's a 3-second time penalty. Josie Wales with Chrissy. I'm just going to take a look at that from there. Josie Wales, Chrissy, Millsy from there. J-Rad in P7. Rurik P8, Cahoot and Curtis rounding out our top 10. Gonna see if I can get Oz Betsy in. I think he's actually gone offline at the moment, but I have invited him. So that is it. It's all over. Let's get ourselves over to Victory Lane, and then we will go to Spin and Win. So over to Victory Lane, and let us firstly take a look at P3. And our good friend Reedy in his first race this season for Rapid Racing. I know that you would love to race a little bit more often, but obviously with school commitments, it doesn't allow you that opportunity. Congratulations on the podium. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, thanks, Pajala. Yeah, normally I have work on a Tuesday, but
luckily
luckily there's no work on a Tuesday as well as school, though.
Yes.
So yeah, I was able to race
Good.
tonight, and It was probably the most hard fought P3 I've ever had.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Betsy and I were at it. I was hoping Relics would get a penalty, and I would have sent it on Betsy, but yeah, I was just never close enough to him. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it was my first league race in a couple of months.
Good stuff.
So yeah.
Did well, mate. Did very, very well. And I know that Chrissy right now would be he wouldn't be very, very happy. He basically led it from lights to the end, but obviously those penalties of 6 seconds has tumbled him down the order. But we move on. But great to have you in, Reedy. Always welcome, mate. Nice, clean driver. Love having you in there, mate. Great work on the P3. Betsy has joined us. We will talk to him about the name change a little bit later on. But P2, mate, tell us about your race.
Bottle qualifying as per usual.
Normal stuff.
He started P5, and then first corner I got absolutely dive bombed, so I went to go leave room for that person. I don't know who that was.
Relic. Sorry.
No, it wasn't Relic.
Oh,
Relic
was
was
it?
an incident at front. It was
right,
someone in a McLaren,
Or Millsy, perhaps?
possibly.
Yeah, okay.
So when Relics went deep on Josie and took him out, someone hit me from behind. I then got rear diffuser damage, so I was dealing with that the whole race.
Uh-huh. Right, okay.
Honestly, not impressed.
No, fair enough, fair
Um,
enough. Clip it, put it in. You
Oh,
know,
there's nothing I can do about it, I guess.
okay, so then,
But yeah,
and the penalty came late?
no, the penalty was just that pretty much was my fault.
Yep.
I I went deep on the last corner. I was gonna undercut Chrissy, but Chrissy ended up undercutting me.
Uh-huh.
I went deep on the last corner and just completely missed my braking zone because I thought Chrissy wasn't pitting. So I was like, yeah, I'll go in. And then as soon as I saw him go into the pits, I'm like, fuck.
Okay.
So that was a bit of me, but I was pretty upset about the whole thing. Rady, bro, well done.
Yeah.
I also had to fuel save during that last stint, so that's why I had
right,
to
okay.
so I had rear diffuser damage and I had to fuel save. That's why I stuck behind Reedy's for so long. I was just building up my ARS and getting some fuel.
Okay. Got the
But
point. Yeah, because I think we were all probably expecting at least one safety car, and if I mean it wasn't a spectator type of race. I mean it was quite sort of I wouldn't call it boring, but I know it's not boring for you guys in the cars. But for a spectator, I mean they do love the occasional safety car, but no VSCs, no safety cars. That's some good racing there from you guys. So take
Yeah,
the
I think
point.
we were all hoping. We were
Yes,
all hoping for a safety car then.
yeah, exactly. But most importantly, Betsy, I mean, you're 33 points behind Josie, so you're well in front of him tonight. So you will gain some valuable points as we move on to round 9. So look, take the P2 and we move on to the man that put it on pole, completely botched his start, decided to use Josie's side pod as a braking point. Somehow got it all the way down to the mid pack. I think he was down as low as 9th or 10th. And because he kept it clean and no penalties, scrounges his way to the top of the podium. Mr. Relic, congratulations. Tell us about your race.
Let's drop, bro. Went pretty good. Trail Mitt, good bloke. Happy with the win. 3 in a row at Canada. Only place I've won in this league is Canada 3 times.
There you go.
Turn 1. I mean, no formation lap really sucks, but I know we have to do it, but it sucks.
Well, can I ask a question? Why do we not do formation lap?
We were, but apparently it starts with lobby.
there's a glitch with the host where the host lags out.
Is that okay? Right, yeah.
It can
But
also
anyway,
glitch with tire pressures.
Right, okay.
But anyway, fucking whatever. I don't really care. I hit the curb. That's not really an excuse, to be honest. I hit Josie and took him out. Let's be honest here. But no, happy with P9 to P1 provisionally so far. What else? Just happy to beat both Red Bulls.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Yeah, because
What
I mean,
else?
Winter. What did Winter have some sort of damage or something? Because I saw he retired in pits.
I don't know. Probably just I don't know what happened there.
Mhm.
Anyway, I saw him spin in front of me, and I think he spun again, but I'm not sure. But yeah, no, happy with a P1. Haven't got a win forever.
Mhm.
Yeah, since Red Bull days.
This time last season, mate.
Yeah, this time last
Yeah,
season.
this time last year.
You love
Right.
Canada, mate. You love it. You love
Yeah,
it.
when Betsy had the better teammate.
The Red Bull van.
Yeah, facts.
Exactly.
Alright, cheers for the stream, boys.
No.
Yeah.
Look, go back, enjoy. But look, mate, a win's a win. So, mate,
Yeah,
you
I'll
take
take
it
it
anyway. Take it as you can. So, let's move on. I know that the wonderful viewers are in there. So, let's get the spin and win going. Let's see who is going to win tonight. And it is showtime. Showtime. Just tell me you're in the chat. Say yo or something. Some sort of indication that you are in the chat.
Please don't be in there.
He's mate. He is. I'm sorry, buddy. He has said he is. So let's go spin and win and see if you can win a prize tonight. What's he going to win?
Donuts.
No, he wins the Amazon gift card. So congratulations, Showtime. That's a $20 Amazon gift card. Oh, here we go. Hendo's gone fucking Australian buy shit. Okay. Showtime, send me through a message with your email address, mate. We will get you that $20 Amazon gift card, mate. Congratulations. Well, that is us. I'm going to wrap it up. Magic Mike couldn't join me. I think he might be on holidays for a month now. Going back over to Texas. To everybody in the stream again, Raleigh, congratulations on the win. Reedy, great to have you back in with us tonight. Always welcome. Betsy, P2 closes the gap. So from myself, Rapid Bajala, and the rest of us, thanks very much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night when the sexy Greek man Noodles and Jishwe, who claim to be the number one commentary team of all of Rapid, take on the Div 3 boys around this Canada track, and then our Euro boys Thursday and Friday morning, and our partners OCE. Obviously, I'm not too sure what track they're in, but they're over on the weekend. So, guys, from us, OPSL. Oh, OPSL. Well, are you in OPSL, Reedy?
Yeah.
Oh, there you
What a
go.
gun. Oh, I forgot to congratulate Reedy. Fucking legend. Good job on the podium.
You did very well, very well done.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, well done, guys. So, from myself, Rapid Vajala, guys, till we meet next time, it's lights out and bye for now. Good night.